There's just a couple more things I want to show you that you can do in Bridge to help you organize your photos. And one is to reject the ones that you don't like, and not really delete them, just reject them because maybe you'll like them later. And the other is to batch rename everything. So I have my Shoot One folder here. I'm going to drag and drop it on top of Bridge, and that should open all my images. And right now they're named with something that doesn't really help me know what this is at all. And I'm just going to, for now, rename them Shoot One, just so I can find them later. And the way I'm going to do that, well, first I better reject the ones I don't like. So I'm not crazy about this one. If I hit my delete key, it gives me a choice of reject or delete, and I'm going to say reject. And I don't like this one. So instead of hitting my delete key this time, I want to show you that you can also use label and say reject. Now both of those images now have a reject on them. Let me see if there's any more I want to reject just in case. Yeah, I don't like this one. So I'm going to label, reject. Oh, this one's kind of boring. So I'm going to hit reject on that one. And just so you know, you can change your mind. So if I say, maybe I don't want to reject that after all, I can come here and I can say no rating, and the reject is gone. So I'm not married to or stuck with or actually deleting anything I reject, but they're still showing up. So if you don't want them to show up, you can go under the View menu, and where it says Show Reject Files, just uncheck that, and your reject files will be gone now. The second thing I want to just quickly show you is if I select all of these images, and then I go to Tools, I can rename all of them. So I'm going to say Batch Rename, and your dialog box might not look like this. So I'm going to just start with taking that out. And at the top, it asks you where you want to rename them. And I just want to rename them in the same folder. And then you may or may not have more than one field here. But I'm going to start by choosing a text field. And I'm going to type in shoot_one. And then I'm going to add another field. And I think I want this one to be a sequence number. And I am only renaming 44 images, so I only need 2 digits. If I wanted, I could add more fields. If I had more fields and I didn't want them, I could just hit that little minus and delete them. Under Options, I like to put Preserve Current File Name, just in case I need it, and I also like to mark all of these different formats. Now, take a peek down here, because this shows me the current file name and the new file name, and actually it looks like it's Shoot 101 when really I want it to be Shoot 1 number 1. So I need to put some kind of space or period or underscore here, and that looks better to me. So now it says Shoot 1 number 1, and it's telling me 44 files will be renamed. And I see this little thing turning down here, and a moment or two later I have all of my images renamed. So it's just a real quick and easy way to keep organized, reject files, we can rate files, and now we can rename files.